All right, now the 4 policemen accused of being involved in the killing of Mthokozisi Ntumba during a Wits student protest last week have formally been charged with his murder following an appearance at the Johannesburg Magistrate's court earlier today. Our reporter Lindokuhle Xulu was there, and let's get the very latest from him. So, Linda, can you tell us more about the charges that the 4 are facing?
Well, Sally, what we can confirm from today is that the 4 men that are suspected of killing Mthokozisi Ntumba are, in fact, all of them. They're facing charges of murder, attempted murder, and the charge of defeating the ends of justice. And just to go through them, we do know that Mthokozisi Ntumba did, in fact, succumb to death. We understand that they are alleging that it's because he was shot, but we do know that the other charges, such as the attempted murder, there were other 3 people that were identified that were shot by police at that stage. They did give their statements, so that is why we have 3 counts of attempted murder. But there's also another charge, defeating the ends of justice. And one of the things that Ndongwane told us from NPA told us earlier today was the fact that that was because police didn't do due diligence in terms of making sure that the scene is cordoned off after Mthokozisi Ntumba was in fact found laying on the floor there. And another thing they didn't do was to report to their station commander what had transpired in terms of the death of Mthokozisi. But let's take a listen to the NPA explaining to us exactly what some of the charges entail.
Remember that at the scene, while police were trying to disperse the protesters, there were people who were injured at the scene. So far, the state has received statements of the 3 people that are injured. So investigations are still ongoing. So in that charge, we may add other charges as in when people come up. So for now, these are provisional charges that are preferred against all accused persons. So as in when information comes up and there are more people who are willing to give more statements, the charge sheet can be amended. We know that the state reserves that right to amend the charge sheet so long as they have not yet pleaded guilty.
Linda, 2 questions. First of all, it is not clear if he was shot with rubber bullets or live ammunition, is my understanding from what the NPA told me last week. I'm just wondering if there's been any update on that. But also today, I understand there was a question about evidence from the state. So tell us more about both those issues, if you would, please.
Well, in fact, the clarity, Sally, I think we will get when the evidence from NPA is clarified and it's presented before court. And one of the evidence that they had mentioned was the evidence of the CCTV footage. The other was the ballistics that were done on some of the bullets that were found there, whether rubber bullets or otherwise, that is yet to be confirmed. But the other thing that might lead to the confirmation of that is the post-mortem, which was one of the things that was spoken about today. The defense coming and saying that why are these people are arrested if the post-mortem is yet to be received. That is expected to be in the hands of the state on Friday. So the state said that the reason they were arrested is something that they would like to keep as their cards close to their chests. So they're saying that they will reveal everything in terms of the evidence, but they're saying that they're not going to use the evidence that is already out there. Some of those evidence is the CCTV footage. They're saying that they have more evidence against these 4 men, and they will be using it when it comes to the bail application that will be on the 24th. But let's just take a listen to what Ndongwane also had to say about some of the evidence they have.
We are not yet at the stage where we need to disclose the contents of the docket to the defense. It will happen when we are trial ready. As soon as we are trial ready, we are obliged as the state to disclose the contents of the docket. For now, what we can give them, we have made an undertaking that by Friday, the 19th, we can supply them with a copy of the report of the post-mortem, with the report of the post-mortem.
All right, so that's interesting, Linda. So the post-mortem will be out ahead of their formal bail application. When is that, the 24th?
That's right, Sally. On the 24th, it is expected that it will be their formal bail application, but the post-mortem will be given to them. You also understand that there might or might not be, the NPA didn't want to confirm more CCTV footage. They do say that they have some CCTV footage that is being analyzed at their labs, but they're saying that at the end of the day, they will be able to furnish some of those evidence to the defense lawyers, particularly this on Friday, on the 19th, ahead of that bail application from the defendants. But one of the things they did say was that they are not depending on CCTV footage at this time. They're not depending on in fact, the witnesses that they have at this stage. They have other evidence that they will be revealing to say why they are opposing this bail application.
All right, thank you so much, eNCA's Lindokuhle Xulu. We'll stay